I'm going to tell you a little story. I'm not sure if you've heard this one before. It's called The Seagull and the Gull. It's a Dreamtime story by the Bardi people at One Arm Point in WA. It's, I don't know how old it is, thousands of years, but as you'll see at the end, it's still relevant today. Alright. A long time ago, before there were people, there was a beautiful island in the middle of the sea. On the beautiful island, it was full of animals, snakes, lizards, birds, lots of other animals. And in the water there were turtles, dugongs, sharks, crocodiles, fish, whales, dolphin, a lot of other animals in the sea as well. They all lived happily together. All the animals, whether big or small, from the biggest whale to the smallest of crabs, had a place on the island. On the land, the lizards ate the turtle eggs and the crocodiles ate the lizards. In the water, the big fish ate the little fish and the sharks ate the big fish. They all had a balance and they only took what they needed. There was a big seagull on the island who was the leader of the island. He'd make sure no one was eating more than they could, make sure there was enough food for everyone. Just to keep the balance, the eagle kept an eye on them all. He knew how many animals were on the island, and he was the carer for all of the creatures. So was his father, and his father before that. One day the seagull decided he needed to go on a holiday, so he asked his good friend the seagull to watch over the island for him. The gull said, "No worries, I'll watch after the island, go have fun on your holiday." The gull watched him go away and thought, how exciting, I'm in charge of the island now, I'm in charge of all the animals. The seagull wasn't a bad seagull, he was just a little greedy. So he called all his seagull friends and said, I'm in charge of the island, come over, there's plenty of food for everyone, we can have fun. So all the seagulls came and they started eating all the food. Soon all the other animals heard that the word got out, take what you can, so they started eating what they could. Weeks passed and things were not looking good. The animals discovered that they had nothing left to eat. It was only then that they realised what had happened. They had taken too much. As you can see, the whale and the shark and the crocodile, they all had big bellies because they've been eating too much. When the sea eagle finally returned, he noticed that something was wrong. There was nothing left in the sea. There weren't many animals left on the land. He knew what had happened and he went in search of the seagull. When he found the seagull, he was looking a little worried. He asked the seagull, "What have you been up to?" The seagull replied, "Nothing. There's plenty of food if you know where to look," as he started playing around with a little scrap of food left on the land. The sea eagle said, "So you haven't learnt your lesson. If you're happy to eat rubbish and scraps, you're never allowed to eat fresh food again. And from now on, you will eat only the scraps left behind by others." That's why today, when you visit the beach, you see the seagull. Have you ever thrown chips to a seagull and all the seagulls come and eat all the chips? Yeah, that's why they're only allowed to eat scraps. And you look up in the tree and you see the big seagull in the tree with fresh fish. So yeah, that's been told thousands of years ago, but as you can see, it's still relevant today. So it's a good story it's a traditional story told by the old people. That's the exact words and how it's been told. So yeah, it's still relevant. It's a good story.